Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Down, Brady. Check 53. It's a party now. It's a party now. Check it out, Brady. It's first. White Monday down. 29. 29.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
637. Down. Small. Mike, 57. Watch the call. Watch the call.
Here's Carr to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Yo, son. 59. Mike's 59. It's been a long day for that, lady.
Darnold from the gun. Herndon's got it complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 29. Hey, 734.
There we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
57.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
What down? 180.
Here we go.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Express. Hey, Alpha. 57.
On 1st down, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
93. 93. 5.
Mike 57. Stop your whining.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Down. 280. Express. Chief. Express.
57 to Mike.
Recon. 152 fighter.
He's crashing.
Hey, 734.
Right back to him on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Down. 188. Go, Chief.
57 to Mike.
Go. Watch the screen. Express. 57 to Mike. Watch 57.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. It's caught. Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second down and 10, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Darnold now to throw. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold caught here by Bell.
Get him, boy! Get him!
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air again, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the counter, here's Bell. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Darnold. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring red, ain't he?
They'll run it with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
57, come on. In your face.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
56-94.
Carr now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Get ready. Get ready.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Red, ready? He's coming. Double up.
After the penalty, it's Bell. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 16. Darnold escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jordan Evans. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Maurice Hurst providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Under 7:34. Hey, Charlie.
Throwing again. Carr. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's going to launch this thing into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Hey, dude. Lie down. Get down. 50 seconds.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Hey, wahoo!
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now Darnold. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's the Jets punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Carr now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
50 seconds to Mike. Express. Hey, defense, let's go.
Hey, Raider 2.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Carr now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Got you. Bang, 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 bang. Check 13.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Bell sheds him off. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Jets.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another first and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A final shot before the break, Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Come on, man. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Darnold from the gun. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Now,
57.
180. 180, we're good, we're good. Down. 180. Hand me. 180.
Now they try the right side here. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check three. Shift. Express.
I got motion.
29.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
We play to win.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Carr going to get this to Nelson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a handoff looking right. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Hey, Delta.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for a Nunwa there, but it's going to be second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, it's Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
6-6, pull it high.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
On 2nd and 9, Carr caught by Nelson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Carr. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Down. 185. Watch QB. Watch QB.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
694.
Hey, Steve 6.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check. Rush in. Rush in.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. On first down, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Bell. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. A critical one here if they're going to have a shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Darnold. Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Mike 57. Let's set a tone.
Hey, Alpha.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He completes it to Nelson. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike.
Raider 9.
Hey, check Mike.
5.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 57.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Quick slant there gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Alert 3.
White Monday down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
You ready? Go Chief.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Check 4. Check 4.
Who's right, Chief?
Back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now in desperation. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Slam, slam, slam. Young lady. Young lady. Mike 20, Mike
61, matchbox lights.
Check 3, check 3. Man, 80. Young lady. Slam, slam.
To the air again, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if